you are, and welcome back to my channel. And hello anyone that is new. My name is Ellis. I'm a mum of 2 boys. I have a 3-year-old and a 10-month-old. And today I'm filming for you all something that you would have noticed if you paid close attention to something that I missed when I did my decluttering in my kitchen, and that was under my kitchen sink. Excuse all the noises from outside. I am filming. We still live on a building site. There are trucks and lorries and builders and all sorts going up and down. But yes, today I'm going to be showing you all the decluttering and the cleaning of my kitchen sink, and golly gosh, this needed to be done. I have an issue with storing cleaning products, and we use plastic bags for our bin liners and stuff like that. My cleaning products are just becoming a bit overwhelming. They're not even all in this cupboard, which I'm about to show you, because the majority of them are kind of spread out throughout my home, upstairs, downstairs, so I've always got them on hand. But I'm going to show you what it looks like. If you do like this video, obviously please don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell if you want to be notified of more videos. But I'm going to jump straight in and show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is what we're working with. Now, it may look semi-organised, what with the boxes and containers, but it wasn't. I assure you, there was all these plastic bags shoved in this cupboard, which obviously need to be sorted, and there's a lot of cleaning products in there. Oh, you can see more plastic bags. There's lots of stuff. There's loads of stuff behind here. I mean, it just really needs to be sorted. So I am going to jump straight in, and I'm going to start by taking everything out, getting everything out, organising it all into little piles, and once it's organised into piles, give it a good old clean before I start putting it back in. I've also bought some storage bits, which I will show you in a bit as well. So I'm going to jump straight in.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smoke.
Okay, so that is the cupboard completely emptied. So I'm just going to quickly go in with my Method spray, trusty Method spray, and some kitchen roll, which I'm trying to find in the mess amongst me. And I'm going to go in and quickly give it all a good scrub. I may actually need to use a harder cloth. It looks as though something's been leaking, and I'm a bit worried that it's kind of rotting away our units. We had our sink replaced, so I'm a bit worried. But I'm going to quickly clean it up as much as I can now, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to start organising it.
I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special.
Okay, so I've cleaned and polished it up as much as possible, so that's completely empty. It's pretty clean, but I just want to show you the full extent as to what I had in that cupboard. So it definitely needed sorting out. I have a lot of storage solutions which I'm excited to show you, so I'm going to start organising this all now, and I'm going to show you what I'm planning to do. Okay, so the first solution I'm going to show you is something that I've got for all of those plastic bags. It is this. Now I'll show you a close-up so you can see it. But basically, it's like all those ones you get from IKEA and things like that, apart from they normally go in your cupboards, they take up quite a lot of mess. This I found on Amazon. Oh, I can't wait to put it up. I've already had a nosy inside of what it looks like, and I've kind of experimented to see if it will fit in the cupboard, and it will. I'll pop it out of the box. It was under £10. I think it was £10. You can get it some places for a little bit cheaper, but I wanted it really super quickly. But basically it's just like this, and basically it inserts on your door. Now I've had to be careful because of my shelf, but I'm going to make sure that I put this on first. So I'm going to move everything out the way, and basically it's for your plastic bags. So I'm really excited to get this on here, and then hopefully this will neatly organise all the bags, and it won't be taking up any storage space in the cupboard or get knocked about or pushed to the back. There's no instructions, so I'm assuming it's probably just really easy. I'm assuming it's probably just something to do with these pads. So where I was planning to have it was as far over here as possible. So I think I'm just going to take the pads off and then kind of stick it to it. And hopefully it should go on. And there we go. How good is that? I'm super impressed. Love this. And this is now going to be able to hold all of my bits and bobs, which I'm really excited about. So now all my plastic bags can go inside here, which is great. So the next thing that I'm going to show you are some other bits that I got for storage purposes. Now again, you would have seen me use some of these. I purchased one of these. Now this was for all of my my bits and bobs like this, I figured it would be much easier if I could stand them up, and I'd be able to see them a lot better if they were all stood up as opposed to laying down. So that was another storage solution that I had. I also picked up these baskets. You would have seen these in my other video, but I'm planning to store bits and bobs like my Zofloras in here and just kind of keep them all together, because at the moment I have quite a few of those bits and they're all over the place and it's kind of stressing me out a tad.
I'm sure everything makes total sense when you're next to me.
So I've popped all the bags in there, and now I'm going to start decanting stuff into these trays. Now, like I said, I have a few different ones. So I've got 2 of those square ones. I also have one of these round ones, which I'm planning to pop towards the back, just there. Now I also have a few other tins. So I have this one here, which is a laundry tin that I've had for quite a while now. I picked it up from Matalan. And so that one normally goes at the front there, and I like to keep all my laundry products in the same area. I also recently picked this one up from eBay, which is a dishwasher one. So I'm planning to have that there, and that will hold all my dishwasher stuff in. And then I also have, oh, it's really heavy, this big one here as well, which is my caddy, which I keep a lot of my favourites in. So I think I'm going to go through all of these, get out everything that's in here, reorganise my favourites that I want, that I currently love to carry all around my home, and then obviously just start sorting out into these baskets. These may change as I'm going through the products, but hopefully this will be a lot more organised in a second. So let's start with the Zofloras, I think. Okay, so that's all my Zofloras sorted. Now I need to figure out what else I'm going to store. So obviously I want this in my little stand-up basket. To be honest, there's probably not the need for this many, but I do use them quite a bit.
When I go, I am all about adventure times. Another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smell, like a flash in the universe. You are illuminating. I don't really care about the people in the bar line. I don't really mind all the who goes doing stage dives. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention, so you would say yes.
Okay, so I popped all my favourites in here, so I'm going to show you what I would want in here all the time with whatever I'm doing. So I always carry around the Mr. Muscle window and glass. I always carry around some Viacal, which again I've mentioned in my favourites before. I also always carry around one of these. They're the Dettol all-in-one sprays. I love them. They can be sprayed on fabric, surfaces, all sorts. They're great for like toilet handle doors and stuff like that. The Dr. Pepper & Calm Pit Stain Remover, which I know I've mentioned again. Polish. A couple of room sprays just to kind of give things a freshen up, especially in the winter months. I like using these when you can't get as much fresh air in. It's a little bit colder from outside and things like that. And then I also like carrying around the Glade Shake and Vax. I don't use this all the time, maybe once a month or something like that. Sometimes I find it kind of builds up dirt in the carpet if the suction isn't that good. So I would only do it if I was giving the carpet a good hoover with the Shark Hoover, not the Dyson. So now I've got all my favourites in there. I'm going to pop that back up here. I've also organised all of my Zofloras in here with my favourite Method spray, which I'm currently using. I've also got another whole basket at the back with more Method spray stuff, so I'm going to put that towards there. I've also got a bathroom Method spray and a bathroom Method spray upstairs as well. That's why it's not in this caddy here. So that's going to go in there like so. And then next, I think I'm going to try and get all the products that I don't use that much, and I'm going to pop them in this back corner because there are some bits that I just don't use that often. Oh, I use that quite a bit. I missed that one. That one is a Mr. Muscle Shower Limescale one, which I use quite a bit as well. Yeah, so there are things like Flash Clean and Shine. I don't really use this on my floors that much anymore because I have a steam cleaner, and then if I do, I use Zoflora. So I'm just going to take this one out here and pop this towards the back.
When I go, I am all about adventure times. Another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smell, like a flash in the universe. You are illuminated.
So my next thing is just organising everything else. So I'm going to pop this laundry box back in. Now that's back in, I'm going to pop these. So these are my detergents I'm using at the moment. So they're now in my cupboard as well, all stored nicely. And then with those, I always use Unstoppables. So I'm going to try and find a nice place to store these too. There we go. They fit perfectly in there. And then the one last thing that I wanted to show you was I actually bought some caddies. Now I've got caddies from two different places. I got these ones from Home Bargains, from B&M, sorry, which look like this. And I also got these ones from Home Sense. Picked up the ones from Home Sense first, but I like these ones better because they're wider. So I'm going to see how they work. But my plan for these was to secure them to the doors like this. So I'm hoping I can have one there and maybe one over here, and then they can hold in all of my cloths. So I'll show you what I mean. So instead of these lying around like this, the plan is to store all my cloths in there like that. That way I'll know when I'm running low and when I need to buy more. And then I can literally just hook them onto my door and it will make it so much easier. I think I might only need one. So let's try and pop that on. Okay, so I've decided the best place for this is there, and I've moved one of the Unstoppables just so that it kind of frees up the space for the door to shut okay. So now that all shuts perfectly, which I love. And then the last little bit for me to organise is up here. So I'm just going to pop things that I use all the time and kind of my packets and sachets. So I've got bits like my tumble dryer sheets, they go up there, my Dettol wipes, microwave wipes, window wipes. I've also got my colour catchers, so they'll go up there. And then I've also got my magic erasers as well. I'm going to pop them in. Some hand soap, which I'm just going to pop back in exactly where it was, over the back over here. And those last wipes there. And that is pretty much the cupboard complete. I have this little mesh bag which sometimes I like to use, so I'm just going to store that in the back here. And then the last thing that I need to organise are all my cloths, and again I've decided I'm going to use the same method and put them over this side. And then I'm going to pop this up on here, and that will be where all my cloths will go, and then that way I'll be able to keep all of these neatly organised as well. And that is my cupboard complete and tidy. I'm going to show you around in a bit more and show you what I've done with it. Okay, so I can't believe how good this has turned out. I'm absolutely loving it. So to start off over here, we've got this bin thing that I mentioned before, the bin bags. And then obviously we've got this little holder here which holds all the cloths. You've then obviously got over in this one, you've got all the sponges and all the extra Dishmatic ones that I have as well. Then as you can see in the cupboard down here, we've got this laundry one which holds all of my tablets and my fabric softener next to it. If I take that out, then at the back you've got all those products I said I rarely use. They're kind of all hidden away now. In the middle you have got all my Zofloras and my Method that I use all the time with some bin bags. You've got my Unstoppables, my dishwasher tablets, all of my Method products at the back, and then in that round container there, all my Standy Up products. Then up here we've got my Fairy Wash Not Liquid, spare soap, my magic erasers and all of my cleaning wipes, as well as my laundry boxes full of colour catchers and tumble dry sheets. And then in here you've got my caddy, which has got some extra bits like my Unstoppables, but that's fine. And then mainly all of the bits that I carry around. I don't think I've ever had a cupboard as organised as this.
Even if I told you I could never let you go, I'm not so sure you believe me. But if I mean to show you, I will never let you go. No.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video and that it's given some of you guys some inspiration to clean under that kitchen sink and get it organised. I will try and link everything where I can. If you did like this video, then please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all again for another video shortly. Bye guys.